The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Japan against Besiktas.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've always been impressed with Danny Carvajal, Peter, because of his work rate and incessant running. A consummate team player and a real fighting spirit inside him. You know, he's got that grit about what he does as a fullback. Although we're starting to see flashes of individualism here and there, and I hope that can only improve his game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. That's an imaginative pass. Pass somewhat off target. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Modric. Roberto Baggio. Coller. And it's Serginho. That's a nicely shaped ball.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Now that's well seen too. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Royce concedes a free kick for that. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's been caught napping. That's tidy. Denied brilliantly.
Kohler really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Bernardo Silva. Big chance, must be! Khan with the clear. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And it's Maradona. Well, they've got it again. Still goalless. Pirlo was steaming forward. And no, that was never going to make it. Tries to play it through. Bernardo Silva looking to run onto it. Royce. And here's the chance to counter. Pirlo. Looking to play him in. Bernardo Silva. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And this is Royce. Oh, that's fabulous. And Royce! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Looking for the run. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Makalele. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide, looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's let fly. Keeper is right behind it.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Right. And the finish! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's intervened well there. Can he get onto this? Stoichkov! It's bounced back off the post. And that's definitely not his best. And the ball's gone astray. Carvajal, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That's been cut out, well played. Eder Militao with the clearance. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
1 minute added time.
Great vision. Stoichkov. Roberto Baggio. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them in the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Beşiktaş'ta tam şut vuracak mesela nasıl ara pas atıyor, kaleme nasıl gidiyor. Tam şut atıyor, kastırıyor ki işte hani kalecisi etkisiz kalsın. Atıyorlar mesela arkaya doğru sarkıyorlar arkadaşlar. Biz mesela bir kere bakın. Bir kere bile şöyle atak yapamadık arkadaşlar. Adamlar işi hileyle çözmüşler arkadaşlar. Evet, bizdeki ağırlık seviyesi. Bakın, hop. Evet, attık. Hilesine rağmen attık. O kas turnuğu yapıyor ya işte. Bir daha yapsın. Yapsın böyle, devam etsin. Nasıl canlı yayın açıyoruz. Ben nasıl bir işte oyuncu olduklarını hepsini şey yapıyoruz. Görüyorsunuz, hemen ara pas atıyor. Hızlandırıyor.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Bak. Atsa gidecek.
Japan now is having a shot.
Görüyor musunuz? Atsa gidecek yani. Adamların şey güçleri hile. Evet. Çünkü hilesiz, bunlar da biliyor yani oyun zekalarının olmadığını, işte bizimle baş edemeyeceklerini bildikleri için arkadaşlar. Bakın biz atıyoruz, mesela adamı görüyor musunuz? Nasıl gitmiyor? Adamsız ara pas alsın gider. Bir de Bernardo Silva yani. Şuraya bak, görüyor musunuz bak? Adamlar böyle bak. Şuraya bak.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Adamın niyeti gol atmak falan değil yani. Ben orada legi yapayım bak. Oyuncu duruyor. Legi içinde böyle müdahale, şimdi döner. Sıfıra iner. Sıfıra orta. Görüyor musunuz? Yani oyun bilgileri sıfır ama hile yaptıkları için tabii ki sizinle bak hemen nasıl yetişiyor.
Makaleli. Pirlo.
Bak kastını
Japan
görüyorsunuz.
looking to pass their way through.
Bunları canlı canlı ifşa alıyoruz arkadaşlar. Bak adam oradan alacak. Mesela şu adam şuradan mesela futbola dair hiçbir zekası yok arkadaşlar. Türk bu. Zeka sıfır ama hile olduğu için ve sizinle böyle şey yapıyorlar. Biz de böyle bakın bireysel yeteneklerle atıyoruz arkadaşlar. Adamlarda şey sıfır ya, zeka. Zeka denilen şey bunlarda yok arkadaşlar. Hepsi bildiğiniz basıyor hileye, basıyor lege, işte sizi yavaşlattığı için arkadan koşuyor. Yetişiyor. Böyle durduruyor. Ama kollarımız işte şu anda aktif. Şu an statistik kollarımız aktif durumda. At tarafına at pas dedi, oyna. Adam sürekli oyuncu da atmıyor ya.
Japan find a position of real strength now.
Yani şu adamda mesela 2 tane pas yapayım, işte yok işte şut atayım. Bak görüyorsun nasıl basıyor. Bizi yavaşlattığı için. Görüyor musunuz? Bakın nasıl yetişti ama. Görüyor musunuz zaten? Allah'ım yani. Güzel. Adam o Bernardo Silva'yla 300 koşuyor. Bak görüyor musun adamın geçen noktada var. Biz bir kere sarkamıyoruz böyle. Bak hemen kastırmaca. Yani Allah'tan yayın açıyoruz ve böyle ifşa alıyoruz. Yoksa var ya. Morlarımız zaten girmiyor. Normal adamlar oradan o hareketi yaptı. Mor atsa hepsi kaleci öldüre bırakıyor.
Japan have their second corner now. That pass isn't the best. Good effort from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Adamlarda biraz zeka yok ya. At gider, at böyle ara pası. Bizim oyuncu yavaşlığına bak.
Caresses it through, bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Kastırdığı için sizin oyuncunuz yavaşlıyor. Ama adam mesela bak bakayım atsa gidecek bak görüyor musunuz?
Maradona cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Costa Curta makes the interception. Pirlo. Maradona. Makaleli does well to get it back. Royce. He might be in here. Decent chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Kunde's cross. Oh, well played, well played. And that will be it. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Kola, voted man of the match. You look back on So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Japan.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special.
Arkadaşlar yani. Çünkü artık bu oyunda yani hilesiz bulmak çok zor. Yaptığımız 10 maçın 9'u hileli arkadaşlar. Rakipler.
There's the whistle and here we go. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a...
Shoots!
Bak görüyor musun? Tam atak şuta basacak, nasıl kastırdı?
Royce. Collier.
Bizde bak.
Serginho is onto this.
Görüyor musun bak? Ekrana bak.
That's a little off target. Roberto Baggio. That has been slung wide. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Japan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Dedim benden koptu herhalde. Rakipten koptu herhalde. Tam ayarlayamadı rakip hilesini, dozunu. Koptu. İşte bunlar bazen arkadaşlar kopabiliyor rakibinizin. Arada koparıyor. Ya sizi kopartıyor, kendini kopartıyor. Evet. Yine bir Türk. Bağlantısı kopmuş. Ama bir şey yapıyordu o. O yüzden koptu yani. Yoksa oynamayı bilmiyor yani, gördünüz. Ara pası atıyor. Hop nasıl geçiyor. Orada mesela hemen Vinicius'la hareket yaptı. Plase yaptı. Sanki böyle hani bomba atıyormuş gibi. Bombacı bile değil yani Vinicius'u. Arkadaşlar bu oyuna sakın para yatırmayın. Bu oyun şu anda para yatırılacak seviyede değil. Şu hile çözülmeden bu oyuna para yatırmayı düşünmeyin. Bakın hep bedava aldık oyuncuları. Bir kere bile para yatırmadık. Ya bu kadroyu kurduk yani. Rakip bilgisi de bu. Yedeklerimiz de güzel. Fena değil. Yani bu oyuna para yatırıp da öyle şey yapmayın yani. Oyuncunun güçleriyle falan alakası yok yani oyunun. Adamlar 90'lık 80'lik oyuncular sizin mesela 100'lük oyuncunuzdan daha iyi koşuyor. 100'lük oyuncunuzdan daha iyi kafa vuruyor. Adamdaki mesela Vinicius ne bileyim kollardan daha uzun zıplıyor gibi düşünün yani.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off.
Adamlar hileyle kastırıyor çünkü sizin oyuncu kımıldamadığı için kafa vuruyor falan filan böyle.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Evet. Rakibimiz hileci Türk arkadaşlar. Bu da Galatasaraylı.
There's the whistle.
Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be down to him to dictate the tempo of this game.
Bakın görüyor
He's
musun?
a sort of
Allah
player,
aşkına
isn't he,
ya.
that the team turns to in tough times.
Yeah, he's going to have to do an awful lot because of his position.
Adam
Regaining
nereden iyi karar
possession,
verdi ya.
shielding and covering that defence, distributing the ball and carrying it up the pitch at times. He's always willing to go that extra mile.
Görüyor musun bizi nasıl durdurdu?
Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Atsa gidecek.
Roberto Carlos. There's the crossfield ball. Roberto Baggio. Can he spark a counter here? And this is Royce. He's tried one!
Neyse korner alalım
And he
bari.
looked every
Kornerde
bit the
bir
assured
pozisyondu.
keeper there.
Royce actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Japan with the corner, there first.
Evet onu çektik.
There's the shot! Oh, in he goes again!
Görüyor musunuz? Bakın arkadaşlar vurdurmuyor görüyor musunuz? Bak.
Japan
Ne yaptı? Kastırdı orada bizi vurdurmadı.
If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And it's Serginho. Serginho, cross in, looks like a good one.
Kohler really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very
Bak
closely
bak bak görüyor
marshaled.
musunuz?
Well, that defending is unapologetically
Nasıl
persistent.
hemen
It's
önünde
almost
durarak
personal.
yeniyor ya.
And it had to be. Now it's Iniesta. Great vision. That's a throw.
Adamlar böyle kastıra oyun oynuyorlar işte. Aa görün. Bu da Türk hileci. Sorsan hile yapmıyorum. Ne hilesi kardeş? Diyorlar. Çünkü onlara göre bu hile değil arkadaşlar. Çünkü birbirlerini yaptıkları için hile olarak görmüyorlar ama mesela yapmayan birini yaptığınız zaman benim gözümde hiledir yani. Korkak işte bunlar alayı böyle oynamayı bilmeyen korkak insanlar arkadaşlar. Yani hilesinin arkası şimdi ispatlayamıyorsunuz ya böyle bir şey çünkü internetsel bir şey olduğu için. Adam mesela nasıl uçarak gidiyor. Bak, adam Iniesta'yla koşuya bak. Adamın Iniesta'yla attığı koşuya bak ya. Ben o koşuyu hayatta atamam yani. Ya bizdeki adama bak. Bekliyor.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The
Şuraya
ease
geliyor
which
musunuz?
they were
Bak
able to cut
koşmuyor.
through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Galatasaray have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Bak adamlara bak.
Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply.
Bak, bizi görüyor musun bak adama bak.
Eder Militao.
Şuraya bak.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk taking at this stage.
Yani
There's
şu adam
plenty of
normalde
time
gram
left yet.
mesela futbol zekası yok. Ama ne yaptı? Iniesta ile adam.
Roberto Carlos.
Adam Iniesta ile nasıl koşuyor görüyor musunuz? Çünkü niye? Bak şimdi kastırmaları görüyor musunuz? Çünkü ihtiyacı var arkadaşlar. Bu adamın hile yapmaya ihtiyacı var. Bak görüyor musunuz? Adamı nasıl engelledi mesela? Hemen önüne geçebiliyor. Bizi adam engelledi orada.
Over to the left. And he's whipped it across.
Ortayı iptal ettik.
Adam
etmedi. Adam Iniesta ile nasıl koşu atıyor? Iniesta değil şey yani. Iniesta değil arkadaşlar. Bildiğiniz Adrian ama ya.
Xavi. Iniesta. A header!
Böyle bir oyun arkadaşlar. Hileyle oynanan bir oyun. Adamı görüyorsunuz arkadaşlar. Basıyor hileye, basıyor hileye. Çünkü niye? Adam oynamayı bilmiyor çünkü. Zeka yok ki adamda. Adamda bildiğin zeka yok. Eksik olan bir zeka. Ama işte hileyle bakın adam mesela koşturuyor. Şuraya bak. Adamın önünde. Bak adamı bak. Nasıl hemen tahmin ediyor görüyor musunuz? Adam gördünüz Koller bomboş pozisyona gitmediği için hadi vurduk. Dedi ki net olsun bir de. Mesela Koller'in onu atması lazım mesela. Niye? Adam gidemediği için ağırlaştırıyor ya. Ama adam da öyle mi? İşte atsa gidecek mesela. Biliyor musun dönmeyi? İçinden geçiyor. Her türlü foul alacak çünkü hızlandırdığı için. Her türlü foul alacak. Şu adam mesela ne oynadı? Oğlardan falan da atıyorlar ha. Adam mesela bakın atıyor. Carlos'la lap diye adam falsa veriyor. Lap diye kaleye atıyor. İşte hileyle adam kendi geçmeye gitti mesela. Aslında gram oynamadı mesela. Maç mesela bizim hakkımız. Sadece işte hileyle adam 2 tane attı. Bakın adam yavaş olduğu için nasıl önünü kapatıyor görüyor musunuz? Sizi koşturmadığı için, sizi yürüttüğü için adam mesela önüne adam koyabiliyor. Şu adam mesela 4 tane şutum var. 4 tane kaleyi bulmuş 0. Adam 3 tane şut 2 tane gol. O da hileyle yani. Momentum yok arkadaşlar bu oyunda. Momentum bunların arkasına saklandığı hilenin adı yani şu. Diyor ki ya bu oyunda momentum var işte o yüzden olmuyor falan filan. Değil. Adamlar hile yaptığı için deniyor. Momentum bu oyunda yok. İşte sizi öyle kandırıyor işte ya sen atak yapıyorsun ya momentum işte benden yanaydı veya senden yanaydı işte dua et falan filan işte. Çünkü yaptığı hileyi söylemez. Yani yaptığı hileyi söylemez arkadaşlar. Şu adam internetsiz ortamda şu anda 8-9 tane yerde bizden. Çünkü bizi yavaşlattığı için yavaş yönetiyor. Kendi mesela hızlamamak. Iniesta'yı gördünüz. Adam aldı, dribling attı. Adam benim Mbappe'den de hızlı, Sergio'dan da hızlı, 101'lik işte Vinicius'tan da hızlı. Yani futbolun şeyine ters. Adama bak. Koşu görüyor musunuz? Adam yanaşıyor biz alamıyoruz. Adam sana izin vermiyor. Diyor ki benim hilem var, izin veremem. İstediği gibi paslaşabiliyor. Şuraya bak. Iniesta kafa vuruyor. Şuraya bak. Bakın bak görüyor musunuz? Görüyor musunuz?
Nakaleli eases the ball away from him.
Alın işte size eFootball.
And it's Baggio. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Görüyor musunuz bak?
That's going to go a long way.
Iniesta'ya bak. Kornerden top indiriyor.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at
Bu
all.
adam şey mi yani? Baktığınız zaman.
Now it's
Bakın bak.
Saka. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, such a
Iniesta
clever
şeyden
touch.
o zaman daha iyi. Mesela Holler'den daha iyi. O zaman Iniesta'yı Holler'ı almayalım mesela. Iniesta'yı alalım. Veya işte o bölgeye Sabri Sarı alalım. Kafa vursun. Gibi bir mantık. Yani Sabri kafa vuruyor düşünün yani.
It is not looking great at all.
Substitution for Japan. Number 9, Royce. Coming on to replace him is number 14,
Hernandez.
Olise.
Oh no, this does not look good. And this is Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio! He's got away with one there.
Kastırmayı görüyor musunuz? Bak adam mesela kaleciye karşı karşıya kaldı. Ağırlıktan top attırmadı. Hemen kastırdı. Kaleciyi lege düşürüyor bakın arkadaşlar. Şu adam gram mesela zeka yok işte. Böyle sizi engellediği için şu an kazanıyor. Mesela adamın kalesine gidemiyoruz mesela. Çift kırmızıya geçelim, adamlar bize çift kırmızıya geçtiğinde kalemizden çıkmıyor. Biz çift kırmızıya geçelim. Adamın kalesine gidemiyoruz yani. Bakın ağırlığa bakın. Görüyor musunuz? Allah aşkına.
Japan are of course in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Görüyor musunuz?
You have to say that was an exemplary
Yani
tackle.
şu adam
Stopped him dead in his tracks.
hilesiz karşımıza çıksa 10 yiyeceğini biliyor. Çünkü niye? Kendine güveni yok. Kendine güveni olmayan insan, bakın görüyor musunuz? Allah aşkına. Görüyor musunuz?
Excellent interception. Saka is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Eder
Şuraya
Militao,
bak.
Darren Fletcher.
They'll want to make the most of this
Şimdi
turnover.
hızlandırdı.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Saka. No, he wasn't going to let him pass.
Görüyor musunuz adam mesela?
Olise.
Ona atmadım, aşağıya attım da sen nereye
It's
attı
not
ya?
gone well. Caceres. Olise wins the duel this time.
Adam orayı
It's a
nasıl görüyor
really
mesela?
well measured ball.
İşte görmüyor da işte
Well played
oyunun
for
yardımıyla,
Now, can they get him away?
hilesinin yardımıyla, pardon
It's
oyunun
beyond
değil.
the defense. There's no flag.
Bak
The
hemen.
movement is slick. The
Yeter ki hata
speed is
çıkmayayım ya.
slippery. The defense though able to hold on this time.
Bak, adam nasıl atıyor?
Oh,
Hop.
good take in a good area. Whistle's gone and the referee has given
İnterneti
a
zaten 3-4,
penalty.
3-4, 4-3,
And that
3-4.
really is the
Sürekli
last
gidiyor
thing
geliyor.
they
İnternette
wanted to do.
oynuyor adam. Niye? Çünkü ihtiyacı var arkadaşlar. Bu maçı kaybettik. Tamam, yapacak bir şey yok. Adam çünkü müthiş bir oyuncu arkadaşlar. Bu yani. Müthiş oyuncu. Zekası olmayan müthiş oyuncular arkadaşlar burada. Zeka seviyesi 0. Müthiş oyuncular arkadaşlar işte. Bu eFootball'da işte bu maalesef bu böyle. Zekası olmayanların oynadığı bir oyun haline gelmiş arkadaşlar. Adamda zeka yok ki. Neden zeka yok? Adamda zekanın Z'si yok yani. Zekasız
Substitution in progress.
oyuncu arkadaşlar.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim, We both wish you a
Şuraya.
very good evening.
4 şut çektik. 4 kaleyi buldu. Gol yok. Adam şut atıyor, gol oluyor. Roberto Carlos'la frikikten atıyor. 200'üncüymüş bak bir de. Şu adam 200'üncü işte. Gram zekası yok, bilgisi de yok, hiçbir şey yok. Şu adam 200'üncü sıraya yerleşmiş. Amatör yani belli. Sadece işte Game Guardian uygulaması kullanarak oynayan oyuncular arkadaşlar bunlar. Entegre etmişler. Yani PC sistemine entegre etmişler. Onunla oynuyorlar işte. -2 + 2, -2 + 2 gecikme hilesi yapıyorlar. Çünkü adam da zeka olmadığı için ne yapacak? Mecbur hileye başvuracak. Çünkü 2 pas yapamayacak. Çünkü yenilecek sürekli. Adam ben oynuyorum zannediyor böyle. Hile yaparak böyle oynadıklarını zannediyor. Konami zaten engellemiyor. Şikayet ediyorsunuz, kale almıyor. Adam mesela kaç kere kastırdı. Ben şimdi şikayet ettim bu adamı. Konami'nin bir kere bunu engellemesi lazım. Yani Konami'nin şurada yaptığı en büyük hata engellememesi. En büyük hata Konami'nin engellememesi. Engelleseydi oyun bu hale gelmezdi. Engellediği için şu anda oyun çöp yani. Şu an oyun çöp. Çöp futbol. Geri dönüşüm kutusu. Yapıştırıyorsun, gönderiyorsun eFootball'u. Adamlar sadece hile. Kastır kastır oyna. Kastır kastır oyna. Çünkü bireysel bir yeteneğe ihtiyaç duymuyor adam. Ara pas atıyor, kastırıyor, şut çekiyor. Başka 3 tane hamlesi var. Alayım, işte şöyle sağa atayım, sola atayım. Hani hızlı işte adam da rakip de hızlı gelsin. Ben de hızlı çıkayım. Yok. Rakibi yavaşlatayım, ben hızlı çıkayım. İnterneti kastırayım. Çünkü beyin ancak bu kadar çalışıyor arkadaşlar. Bu da mesela İtalyan. İtalyanlar zaten ayrı bir orospu çocuğu. Bunlar da mesela aşırı hileci. Bu İtalyanlar mesela aşırı hileci.
Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win.
Oh no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Şuraya bak ya.
Pelé. Now that's well seen too.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Spread out to the left. It's Makalele. Tries from distance. Oh, that is very close.
Makalele brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he
Şuraya
got
bak.
rid because he
Goller
was
kafayla
under
top
pressure.
indiremiyor ya.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar. Good read, needed to be.
Şu alan mesela biraz bu da bilmiyor ama işte
And the score is 1-0. Totti always looking for that half a chance. Thinks about the shot. That's an excellent interception. Hernandez. And it's Royce. Tries to play it through. Michael. Pull it. It's a searching pass. And he welcomes it in. Nice interception, well timed. It's really well cleared. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Costa Corta. Pirlo. Roberto Baggio. Here comes the cross. And that has been cleared. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, smashing! Oh, crossbar!
bu direkler zaten bize özgü bir şey yani.
Back in possession and ready to go again. That is ended up in no man's land. Makaleli. And it's Totti.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's got away. And the shot! And the keeper has
Adamlara
reacted
bak ya.
superbly
Orada
there.
mesela iki
I
kişiler.
think he's done great
İki
there,
kişinin
both
arasına o
reading
pası
it
atabiliyor
and
adam.
dealing with it.
Adamlara bak, bak görüyor musun? Bak, paslara bak. Adam
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
şuraya bak ya.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Sizi nasıl yavaşlatıyor görüyor musunuz?
That is out of play. Well, here's a man adored by many, even
Ta şey attık,
deified by
çapraza
some.
attık. Adam nereye attı yani?
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Neymar, pull it. He gets big. Oh, that was no
Adam nereden
routine
kafa
save.
vuruyor?
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Royce. Collar, just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Adam nasıl takip ediyor değil mi mesela? Arkaya koşu atıyorum. Birebir yakınından takip ediyorum.
Japan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Here's the return pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's straight offside.
Adamlar nasıl ikili yapıyor? Çat çat. Koller top indiremiyor.
Totti.
Adam salıyorsun.
Kunde makes the interception. Roberto Baggio. Now Pirlo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now then, the ball's come loose. Looking to play him in. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
Yeah. Adam oradan topu indiriyor,
Chance
biz
here to counter.
yanından
Eder
indiremiyoruz.
Militao kept his eye on it. And he's
Has
there.
been indicated.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele.
Yeah.
Neymar could try cutting inside here. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Böyle böyle adamlar işte görüyorsunuz oynuyorlar yani. Bizim oyuncu koşu atmıyor.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Japan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Sizin oyuncu adam koşu attırmıyor yani.
And we're off again. Japan carrying a one-goal lead. And this is Hullet. Maicon. And it's made its way to him. Cleared away. And it's Hullet. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Makaleli. Collier. And it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Pele.
Adam nasıl hemen koşuyu atıyor.
Royce is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Built as the single goal between the sides. Gattuso.
Şu adam işte bakın paslaşmayı bilmiyor.
Now it's Totti. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Yeah.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Nicely shaped ball. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Collier. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, they could break here. Pass is just off target.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Adama bak, görüyor musunuz? Nasıl top saklıyorlar?
Hernandez has given away a free kick.
Size dokunmayla alıyor.
And it's Maicon. Maicon can see things others simply cannot. And that has been cleared. So, third corner of the game. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's really nicely played. Japan are looking to go forward now. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram. Half an hour gone in the second half. Pull it. Oh, this is a very good run. And this is Hullet. And he shoots!
Bak ağırlığa
Keep
bak
calm
ya.
and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Şuraya bak.
Maicon cuts out the pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Pirlo. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. No, no way through.
Şuraya bak, adam var.
Hernandez. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Maldini does really well
Filmde
to
görüyor
win the
musun? Bak
ball there.
yanından geçiyor ya.
That pass isn't the best. Shot could be on. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it's probably safe to say now,
Bak,
Peter,
ikiyi
that
nasıl
it's
yedi?
going to be all about game management from here.
Bak ilkte vurdum.
Eder
Vurmadı,
Militao
ikincide aldı.
gets it away. I think we're just about done here. No, he's just misjudged that one.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add according to the board. Can he spark a counter here? Eder Militao cuts it out.
Şu adam mesela gram futbol zekası yok ama işte hileyle maçı hani biz kilitledik tamam da yani adam hileyle nasıl direniyor.
Japan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it.
Bas hileye at arabası, bas hileye at arabası. Çünkü oyun bilgileri zayıf arkadaşlar. Sıfır. Zayıf da değil, sıfır. Sen oyuna zor giriyor. Aman kodum İtalyanı. Siktik İtalyanı gördünüz.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Borussia Dortmund against
The
Japan.
famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. And that gets things running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard formations a generation or so ago, Peter.
A header!
Kafaya bak.
Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line, because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into. And with
Shoots!
Şuraya bak.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Serginho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Japan with the corner, they're first. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Makaleli looking for the run, brilliantly cut out. Azar. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's got away. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. That's a decent clearance. Vinicius Junior. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's intervened well there. Koundé. Quality ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now that's well seen too. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still... And the shot! Cafu. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Mohamed Salah. He is through here. Tries a shot! Great build-up.
Adam oradan mesafecek ya.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Messi plays it short. Oh, that's neat.
Bak bak, adama gidiyor, adama gitmiyor ya.
Really nicely done. Japan are looking to go forward now. Makaleli, a player who needs no introduction. Costa Curta. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Yeah.
Hernandez. Gets a good foot in there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Serginho. And it's Serginho. To Royce. Beckenbauer.
Nasıl adam çıkıyor görüyor musunuz? Bak, şuraya bak.
Pirlo gets over and intercepts. Makaleli. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Royce.
Şuraya bak.
Rijkaard.
Bomboş pozisyon.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Oyuna bak yani.
And here's Baggio. Played into space. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's in a great position here.
Şu adamı tek kale yapıyoruz. Şuraya bak. Kaç kere karşı karşıya kaldım Royce'la. Adam gitmiyor yani. Dönemiyorum. Oyuncuyu döndüremiyorum yani. Vaa.
Costa Curta.
Adam olduğu yerden pas atmak zorundayız ya.
It's Makalele. Japan finding their passes. Mohamed Salah. Well, that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi.
Adam ezber ya.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Good through for him. Vinicius Junior receives him in a wide position. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Costa Curta. It's Van Dijk. Oh, it's come loose. And there's green grass ahead of him. Collar. And that pass just didn't quite work. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Yani
And
Güra
it's half-time here.
top bile çeviremiyor ama
It's a half of
nasıl
perhaps
mesela
it should have,
Royce'u
but
mesela
as the
etki
whistle blows, we
engelledi
remain
mesela.
where we started.
Bomboş pozisyon. Dönsen dursan bu yapsın adam döndüremiyorsun.
How's the first half compared with your
Adam mesela bir ara pas koyuyor. Enfanto bir uçuyor gidiyor. Öteki uçuyor gidiyor. Böyle hileli bir oyun işte arkadaşlar.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. 0-0.
Şu adamı mesela şu an 5 demem lazım. Ama adamı atamıyoruz bak. Bak kaç tane 2 tane şutum var. Karşı karşıya girmedi.
And the second half gets underway.
Japan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Evet.
Messi. Mohamed Salah. Nicked it back promptly. Tries to pass it through.
Şey
Well
bak.
played. That has snuffed out the danger. Costa Curta. Messi. It's Vinicius Junior.
Baksana Allah aşkına ya.
Out to the right. Is there it's Salah!
Neredeyse atacak ya. Görüyor musun? İçinden geçe geçe gidiyorlar ilk dönem.
Done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Adam
It's their second
neredeyse
corner of the
atacak
game.
ya. Yürüye yürüye atacak hem de. Şuraya uzaklaştırıyorsun gitmiyor Allah aşkına ya.
Cross to the back post. He's having a shot.
Ekran kastı. Hop. Gol.
Dependability is one
Ha
thing,
işte oyun
and
bu.
he brings that to his game. But that sort of
Oyun
dynamism
işte bu.
is another attribute
Bak
he's
oyuncunun
blessed with, and
uzaklaştıramıyorsa
it's
bu.
revealed on a
Gitmiyor
regular
çıkmıyor çünkü
basis too.
ağırlaştırdığı için.
Superb.
Right place, right time, and a
Şuraya bak.
fine instinctive finish.
Such good
Şurada
movement.
uzaklaşmaya
Some
basıyoruz,
players
bak
have that
gitmiyor, görüyor
natural
musun?
ability to be in the right place
Oyun
at the right
komedi.
time. We've just seen the
Resmen
perfect example.
Number 10.
Komedi eFootball.
Borussia Dortmund
Baksana,
have
Allah
taken
aşkına.
the lead.
Şuraya bak.
Talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with
Attı,
more purpose,
gidecek
more
ha.
energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's bustling through here. Shapes to shoot.
Şuraya bak.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well
Komedi
played.
işte devam ediyor ha.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Has crossed into the middle. And would have been quick
Yüzekine
to
bak.
recover this.
Allah aşkına.
That's an excellent
Yeah.
interception. And now they can spring out of defence.
Bak atsa gidiyor.
Now it's Aubameyang. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
This looks promising. Great chance!
Hele şükür ya.
And he hits the
Hayret.
net.
O da baksana koşamadı bile ya Koller. İki adım atana kadar hemen adam arkasına gitti ya.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And the finish! Oh, that was nice, but not
Nasıl
quite the
yakaladılar,
end
görüyor
product
musun?
required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Cafu. And it's Messi. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Royce is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Messi. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a look and place it forward. Too much on it, and that is
Normalde
an easy
net.
claim for the keeper. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Şuraya bakıyor musun bizdekine Allah aşkına yani.
Japan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this,
Adama
it'll be fully
Allah
deserved.
Allah.
Aubameyang gets into a good position. Vinicius
Şuraya bak.
Junior!
Aradaki fark bu.
Oh, should have put that
Adam bir
away.
attı arabası bak nasıl. Hemen
There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
uçtu gitti.
Number 5, Hazard. Coming on to replace him is number 27, Serginho.
Sen de. Şu adam gram oynamıyor. Ama adam köşe vuruş kazandı. Bela bir tane gol attı, öne geçti.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Şutla uzaklaştırıyorum. Adam nasıl oturuyor?
Hazard
Bir kere
with the
şurada karambol
clearance.
yaratamıyoruz. Goller olmasına rağmen. Niye vuramıyoruz ki?
Van Dijk. Aims beyond the defence.
Baksana.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Up he goes! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Costa Curta with the clearance. Cafu picks it up out wide. And this is Roberto Baggio.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an
Really?
absolute mystery to me. It warranted the finishing touch.
Roberto Baggio.
Şu adam
Nice
normalde
interception, well
bir
timed.
gram şey vermiyor ya.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with
Oyun
that
bilgisi
pass.
yok.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. I
Şuraya
think
bak
we
ya.
might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for
Bak.
them to try again.
Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Collar is onto this. Eder Militao gets a foot in here. Hileci. And the number on the board is 3.
Bizdekine bak.
Rijkaard. That pass isn't the best. This is it then, now or never. He's being urged to shoot.
O da var ya, olmuyordu ya. Ağırlıktan gitmiyor, görüyor musunuz? İşte böyle sizi ağırlaştırıyorlar. Adam bak mesela ara pasları nasıl? Çatır çutur gidiyor adam ara pasıyla. Şuraya. Şu adam zaten gram oynamadı yani. Adamları neredeyse biz yenecekti ama. Oyun bilgisine falan gerek yok yani. Basıyor lege gidiyor. Basıyor lege gidiyor. Adamın koşuları görüyorsunuz. Bir kere koşu atamıyorum ya. Bak kaç maç ediyoruz? 40-50 maç. Bir maç desem hani mesela şöyle 10 maç ettim 5'inde hadi hızlandım geçtim. O zaman derim ki tamam ya oyun bozuk. Ama her maç yani oyun bozuk değil yani. Nedense hep ben mesela atağa kalkarken yavaşlıyor. Adam atağa kalkarken hızlanıyor, ekran kasıyor.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Makalele completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Çevre kontrolünü sağlayabiliyor.
Roberto Carlos. He's got away. And it's Serginho. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Adamlar otomatik müdahale yapıyor ya.
No, that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? Back into the middle. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Owen. And it's hoisted clear. And here's the chance to counter. That is a great pick out. Nicely intercepted.
Bir kere gidemiyoruz ya.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Big chance! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of...
Shoots! Well, that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Kohler actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Roberto Baggio. That should be the goalkeeper's. West Ham have the chance to go the other way. Costa Curta. Serginho tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played into space. So nearly the perfect ball. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide.
There they go, hunting again.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Neatly clipped into space.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Royce. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played. And he's intervened well there. That's been slipped through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It is a corner. Japan have their second corner now. And it's Pirlo. Chooses to go back. They're urging him. Goes for a shot!
O da girmeyecekti.
A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that really is so. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Adamlar şu hileyle bile ikinci klasmandan çıkamıyorlar ya. Kim alayım?
Benim takdirisi ne abi? Sol bek, sol açı, sol kanat. Hepsine ofansif ver. Dene lan, orta açıyor ya zaten.
Tek şeker. Ha şekersiz içeyim ya. Çok şeker tükettim bunu.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths, Peter, I think it's his passing that stands out mostly for me. He supports all of that with real determined movement, whether he plays as a 10 or deeper.
And it's Royce. He's a sharp little ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we have our very first corner. And here's Pirlo, delivers with wit. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Pirlo clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Hileci showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, it's Dembele. Driving forward. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Can he get it through?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Hullet. Japan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Pirlo. Hileci. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Japan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Khan did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Hullet couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Makaleli, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. It's a good run down the right. Costa Curta makes the interception. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Royce. Looking to play him in. Royce delivers. Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Ronaldinho. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho. Oh, this looks sharp. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He has found the way through. Finds it. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Japan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He's in a great position here. In towards a mighty effort! It's in! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Certain, searing and imperious.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Japan get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we are already Oh, smashing against the crossbar! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Serginho. And the through ball. Thinks about the... He's having a shot! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the... And the shot! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's had it taken off him. Played into space. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Japan can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Dembele. Now it's Seedorf.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass is just off target. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Ronaldinho. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. That's going to go a long way. And smartly reclaimed. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And this is Ronaldinho. Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hullet. And this is Hullet. Picked out brilliantly. Royce.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Substitution for Japan, number 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 14, Olise. Number 8, Pirlo. Number 15, Makalele. Coming on
Japan
the field,
are, of course, in a position
18,
to go to the bench should the need arise.
Number 21.
Oh, now here's an
Baccio.
interesting matchup.
Number 4, Conte. Number
Closing
6,
in on the last quarter of an hour.
Substitutions taking place.
Vicious ball here. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Japan are down to 10 men.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Now that looks a decent ball. Great chance! Sticks it away! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well read, nice interception. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe! He is through here! Eder Militao, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now, can they get him away? And the finish! Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, they can break here. And he's lost his man here. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Arsenal are having a ball here. He's onside! And he can clear it away. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Mbappe. He's away. They're urging. Big chance! And he hits the net. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that is that. Japan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. The unmistakable Daniel van Bouten.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too, both inside the box and from range.
Oh, he's got one mighty shot on him. I think it's true to say he once burst a ball while taking a free kick.
I can actually imagine that.
And it's Royce. Royce purring. Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That was mighty close. Ronaldinho tries to pass it through. Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Pirlo over to the left. Now it's Royce. Oh, sweet feet. Only chance for a shot. It's in. And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ronaldinho. Royce. Pirlo. Can he get on the end of this? Cannavaro. Davids. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival for Royce. hileci. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Royce. Threads one in, and he's managed to get free. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He has found the way through, and it's played in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. This is Neymar. That is great defending, so alert. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good ball, good take. It's a mighty effort! Pirlo gets good distance on it. And it's Roberto Carlos. Crosses, big header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to belt it away. Looking for a run-up. It's a pretty loose pass. Driving on and making good progress. Good pressure, determined, intense. Cafu. Serginho was in no mood for any of that. Well, that's well spotted.
Pretty robust defending.
There's the crossfield ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
Neymar goes steaming forward. Thinks about the shot. That is lovely. And it's Royce. Tries a shot! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Taken back almost at once. Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, smashing header! Now, who's going to be first to this? In again. No. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Japan clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Very much for your cooperation.
Japan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitution in progress.
And the action is back on the way. Kola dominates aerially so often. Royce. Kola. Royce looking to add to his goal. Caught offside that time. Guti. Cafu. And this is Mohamed Salah. Serginho. Royce is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Neymar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitution for Japan, number 18, Neymar. Coming on to replace him is number 21, Baggio.
Roberto Baggio bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Roberto Carlos, good purposeful running this. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Japan are 2 up early in the second half. Crunching tackle. That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's found the way through. The ball goes in. Up he goes! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And the pass is intercepted. Great vision. And the shot! Sticks it away! Just one goal in it now! Game on! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah proves just a little bit too strong. Not the most accurate pass. Collar absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little...
Goes for goal! Screamer! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Japan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's straight offside. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Manchester United finding their passes. And it's Baggio.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hileci. Passes short and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Royce. A lot of space ahead of him. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the top. Hileci! In he goes again! Guti. Oh, that's well done, really robust. It could be in here. Mohamed Salah. Here's Guti. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Looking for the run. Oh, played right into his path. Roberto Carlos. He's trying to hit the front line here. Maradona. Roberto Carlos. He's in plenty of space here. Roberto Baggio. And that's been won straight back.
There will be 3 minutes
Officials showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's shifting through the gears here. Steaming on goalwards.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Japan have their second corner now. Pirlo goes short. And he's gone backward here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Japan have themselves a chance from the spot. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of...
And we're done. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's away we go then.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a...
And a chance! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Played out to the left flank. Serginho. Makaleli. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rudiger. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard. Batistuta. That is good alertness. Serginho. And it's Hernandez. Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. DiMarco. Oh, what a climb! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Two down already, a nightmare start. Gives it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So Japan have a free kick. So the perfect chance to get one back. He's being urged to shoot. And that is masterful defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Showing great feet there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. That's a little off target.
Japan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Threads one in. Kaká! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Hernandez. And Makaleli. Roberto Baggio. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Baggio. Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gets to show off his quick feet. That has been slung wide. Bit too much weight on the pass. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Now who's going to be first to this? Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Pirlo. Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio. Oh, that's fabulous. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
DiMarco is in a really good position out wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Serginho. And it's Royce. Searching pass he's played there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, easy pickings there. Marquinhos. Japan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Can he get onto this? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Delivers with whip. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's DiMarco. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Yamal. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And the shot's on here. Makaleli. Pirlo. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Serginho. Royce. Oh, he's bustling for decent chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he cuts out the supply. Yamal. Pirlo. Serginho. And here's Royce. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Baggio gathers from the goal kick. The message is clear. None shall pass.
This is the time you need that pace. Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Pirlo, there he goes, motoring forward. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Yamal, Milan are looking to break at pace. It's a searching pass. No, that's been intercepted. Royce. It's Pirlo. And it's Makalele. Kaka conjures time and space where few can. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack.
It's a mighty! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Royce. And it's Pirlo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Pirlo. And here's Royce. Tries to put... Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well timed, excellent interception. Japan still have the cards to affect this game. Conte. Eder Militao. Royce really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility.
And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Khan herring after the ball here. Royce.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Out towards the flank. In with the challenge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Conte. Japan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
De Bruyne. Will play through for the wide man. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Milan have their second corner now. Di Marco with the short one. Cross goes in there, and it's hoisted clear. It's a promising position. De Bruyne, and that is expertly dealt with.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Otto gets across to intercept that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas, and they couldn't find the...